What's up, everybody? Jump in here. Hey guys, I am back with the Skyrim Legendary walkthrough. In this episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of Dawnguard DLC, and we are also, or at least I, will be showing you how to do a really cool exploit. Now, in the last episode, I completed the Companion's quest line, which I personally think is cool to complete because you can do a couple cool things. The first thing you can do is that you can actually train certain skills for free. Those skills are one-handed, two-handed, heavy armor, block, and archery. You can train those skills for free. All you have to do is go to the Companion's building, find the particular companion that will train the skill, and then have them follow you, and then you can train it and then trade items with them. Once you trade items with them, you can actually take your gold back, so you pretty much can train for free. And that's really useful, especially when you're talking about leveling up two-handed and archery and things like that, because they can take quite a while to actually level up. The other reason why I really like completing the Companion's quest is because of, well, Vilkas here. Vilkas is a really good ally to have. He has a 100 in two-handed weapon skill, and he's just cool. I mean, come on now, it's Vilkas. Now, if you really want to make him overpowered,
I'm still here. What do you need to
you
take?
can do a couple things. The first thing is that you can give him armor that will buff his two-handed attacks. You can put that effect on rings, necklaces, gauntlets, and boots. I also like to put carrying capacity on him because if I have someone following me around, I use them for two things: to help me in battle and to also carry my shit. So I like to have carrying capacity because they can carry more stuff. I also would recommend putting some type of fortify health on him. I have health regeneration. That's not really that great though. Fortify health is a lot more useful because he can die. I believe he can die. And you don't want that. So fortify health is good. I don't have that enchantment, otherwise I would put that on, but you get the idea. Now, I'm going to be showing you a really cool exploit you can do. It's cool and it's funny. Is it the best thing ever? No, but it's so hilarious that you have to do it. Alright, and Vilkas is one of the best ones for this just because he has such a high two-handed skill, which is 100. Alright, so you're going to want to come to this place. It's a giant's camp. It's called Tumble Arch Pass, and it is just west of Windhelm. I mean, literally, if you just go west, you will find it. And what's cool about this place is that there's a unique item here. If you come over here, this is a little bit on the top, so you have to kind of like walk around. If you come up here, though, there's a giant's club. Yeah. Now, it says I can take it, but if I press the button, I cannot take the club. So that's unfortunate. I don't know why they put this in the game. I guess it might be an Easter egg or something. But yeah, you cannot pick it up. But what you can do, if you have an ally with you, you can have them do it.
Fine. What? What?
All you gotta do is just tell them, I need you to do something, and then have them take the club.
Will do.
And there you go. Yes, it is a weapon. He can use it, and it's hilarious. I mean, look how big it is. It's funny as hell. It has a lot of damage on it as well. It does 400 damage, which is quite a bit. But honestly, like I said, there's better options out there. A Dragon Bone Greatsword would be better. But it's just so funny. And to me, I like to look cool. I don't really care about like how effective my stuff is. I more or less care about looking really badass in the process. So if I have someone following me around, they have to look badass too now. Come on. Alright, so another thing that's really close to this is this dragon's lair right here. So we're gonna go here real quick. This place is it's badass because the shout here is really good. I love the shout, but this will be one of the hardest places in the game when you're talking about dragons' lairs, because not only do you have to fight a dragon, but you also have to fight a dragon priest. So what I recommend to do, and what I did, was I actually came up here earlier and killed the dragon. But if you play it right and you're careful, then you will not have to fight the two of them at the same time. Because believe me, sometimes you have to fight both the dragon and the dragon priest, which will get you murdered in a second. So, oh god, there's a dragon over there. But yeah, if you kind of like stand, you just don't get close to where the wall is. If you don't get close to the wall, the dragon priest will not come out and attack you. Alright, so we're going to take him out real quick. Go ahead and just... He's... You know, the thing, too, is that he's one of the worst dragon priests in the game. I hate this guy with a passion. Because he can, like... He moves so fast, and he has a staff of fireball, which is really powerful, so... Alright, now his mask is really good. Lockpicking, archery, and alchemy 20% better. That's amazing. And then here's the staff of fireballs. Take that as well. Now, we didn't come here for the mask. We came here for the shout. The shout is awesome. This is the only shout in the game that you can get all 3 words at once on the dragon's wall. And the shout is throw voice. Now, the reason why this is good is because it is amazing for any type of sneak build, or if you just want to sneak around and play in that style. It is the best shout in the game for that, because it's just really useful. If you max it out, it only has a 5-second recharge. That's all it really does. Like, it doesn't really get better as you max it out. It just reduces the recharge to be nothing. 5 seconds, that's nothing. You'll literally be able to spam this shout. But what's cool about it is that when you're sneaking around, at any point you can shout. I can't actually shout right now because of my elemental fury. But you can actually shout at like walls or the ground, and you will say stupid shit like, "Hey ugly," "Hey butt face," you know, dumb shit like that. But it is useful because when you use the shout, enemies that are onto you and they'll detect you, they will actually go and check out what the noise was. Now, once they fully detect you, you're screwed. They're going to be on you, and you're going to have to fight them like normal style. But if they do not detect you, and you're actually just sneaking around, then you can actually distract them with the shout and kill them. So it's a very useful shout in the game, especially when you're leveling up your stuff. Alright, now I'm going to continue the Dawnguard DLC, and unfortunately, I know you guys are going to scream at me probably because you're going to be like, "Hey, we want to see Vilcus use that giant club. That looks amazing." Yes, it's funny, it's good, it's a pretty good weapon, but the thing is this. I wanted to show that for you guys so you can go out, get Vilcus, make some armor for him, get the club, have some fun like that. I want to continue this just so I can get it out the way, because if you watched the last episode, you know I hate vampires. I hate how they attack towns and all that. It's so annoying. So, unfortunately for Vilcus here, he has to go.
We've stopped. I'm heading home if you need me.
Alrighty. Now, if he leaves, he'll keep all the stuff on him, including the club. So if you want to get rid of him or something, just go for it. Alright, let's talk to her.
I'm ready if you are. Come on, it's just around the side.
Alright. Now, I want to start using sneak and leveling it up, and I will be doing that, but not for this part, because the truth is this: if you have a follower, companion, whatever, if you have someone with you, sneaking is so annoying, because you can sneak, but what will happen a lot is that you'll hit the enemy will kind of get close to you, and then your ally will just start attacking and attacking. And once that happens, you're screwed. You're going to be detected, and you're going to have, you know, it's annoying. That's just what it is. So, unfortunately, I'm not really probably going to be able to sneak all that much until I can get Serana out of my company, because that's one of the worst and best things about this DLC. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't like allies, so I don't like the fact that she has to be with me for so many quests when when you play this DLC. I like the DLC, and I like her. Like, I like her as a person, but I just don't want her following me around all the time, so that's just the thing. Alright, let's go ahead and take this dude out. There's a skeleton over there. You don't have to kill him, but I want to kill him. Try to get me like an epic headshot or something. Let's see here. Alright, you wanna die, skeleton. Oh, got a nice shot. Alright, come on, come on. I hate, this game's a little clunky, guys, so... There we go. The game's clunky, so you gotta be a little careful. That's why I like Rangers so much, because at least you can kind of strafe out of stuff. When enemies are moving, it can be kind of hard to hit them with the bow. You have to kind of like... I like to sidestep into the shot. If you play on PC, obviously, it's not so hard because PC is awesome. Or at least using the mouse is awesome. Alright, let's do a little sneak. There's a rat over here. You gonna die. Now, you'll pretty much be able to one-hit most enemies if you're sneaking once you get the ×3 damage with your bow. And if you can get the what is that? Here we go. Some more dogs. If you can get the ×14 damage with daggers, it is so amazing. Alright, I'm about to get detected. Alright. I mean, right there, I could have, like, used some throw voice and all that nonsense. If I would have done that, I would have been not detected right away. But, unfortunately, with Serana, what's going on here? I switched to my shield. Yeah, but with Serana, she would have got me detected anyway. That's just the way it works. Like, oh man. Alright, so there's a weird, just random vampire here. And she can murder you, so be careful. Alright, you gonna die, vampire. Die! Dogs and all that. I hate death hounds. They're annoying. Stupid. Ugly. Whatever other random insult you want to throw in there, that is what they are. Alright, so there's the lever right here. Now we're headed to the worst place in this game. In my opinion, that is. I hate this place we're going. It's the Soul Chasm, I think is the name of it. It's so annoying. It's so boring. It's so big. It's so ugly. Like, every bad thing you can imagine is this place. It's annoying, too. Oh man, it is a nightmare. I really don't like this place we're going. The first part of this quest is like whatever. It's kind of cool, but once you get into that place, the Soul Chasm or whatever, it just is a damn nightmare. I've been lost in there before. I think that's one reason I probably don't like. What's going on here? Oh, I didn't know he was still alive. I've been lost in that place before for like an hour or 2 hours. Maybe not lost, but at least like in there for like 2 or 3 hours just looking for stuff. I think the first time I did this DLC, I wanted to find like everything possible, so I spent about like 3 or 4 hours in that place. And after that, I was like, nah, nope, never again. I hate that place. And I really do. It is annoying, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright. Yeah, I hear you. Alright, so we need to go out here, and this is the courtyard she told us about way long time ago. This is it's like a garden. There's some pretty nice ingredients out here, but I don't know. Alright, like I said, I'll start doing some sneak and stuff, and like talking about sneak and all that once I can actually use it. I don't want to waste time and just make a whole talk about this and then not use it. Like I said, if you're gonna try to sneak and you're gonna try to play like me, once I start doing that, you definitely want to get that throw voice shout. It is really good. Alright, now we need to collect these what are these crests. There's one in the garden over there. Now Serana will have some dialogue here, but whatever. There's one right here in this pond. And there's one not up here, but it's somewhere. Let's see here. Alright, I'm just kind of winging it, but I think it might be up here. I know it's on top of some stairs. Here it is.
Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated.
Yeah. Okay. You can place the crest down on certain parts. There we go. We got them. And once you do that, the secret will be revealed to us, which is just a really cool spiral staircase. I love that.
Clever, Mother.
Really cool. Now there's another place you can go. It's also there. It's I don't know. There's really nothing in there. There's like some chests, and some enemies, but there's no point to go in there for this whole video thing, but you can go in that area if you want. Alright, now this upcoming area, there's quite a few skeletons and there's quite a few gargoyles, so be prepared to fight them. Gargoyles can be a little bit of a bitch, I gotta be honest. They are pretty powerful enemies. Alright. There's a whole little dinner party right here of skeletons. That's always cool. And now we're gonna break up their party by killing all of them. Alright, you gonna die. Skeletons, for the most part, are pretty whack, but these ones right here, they actually, you know what it is? I think they must just have armor. That's the reason why they take more than one hit, but I just know in Oblivion, skeletons were fucking ridiculous. In this game, they're kind of a joke. So those ones though are kind of powerful, I guess. All right, here's the first. This is our first gargoyle, and there's a whole bunch of different ranks to these guys. For the most part, they're all just kind of annoying. They have quite a bit of health. All right. One cool thing also is that when you kill them, they'll have a lot of flawless gems on them. So I would recommend checking their bodies out after you kill them almost every time. Then I have some more skeletons over here. Come on, bring it on. You gonna die. Alright. This guy too. It's like a broom closet right there. You can open it up. Generally there's not gonna be anything too special in there. Let's go over here. Oh, another gargoyle. Use my elemental fury. Take this bitch out. Yeah, completing the Dawnguard DLC I think is really important because I hate vampires attacking towns and killing people. Just it's a nightmare. I don't want anyone to die. I got just like OCD about that. Even if it was someone who wasn't important, I wouldn't want to see them die. I would reload my game every time. I'm so OCD. I'm like OCD about this game, about little things like that. So I hate vampires and dragons for that reason. Like, I cannot stand it if they attack towns and kill people. So that's one reason why you really do, at least I, want to complete this DLC quick. The other thing is that I like to complete this DLC so I can become a vampire the Dawnguard way, which is you complete the DLC and then you can become a vampire lord. You don't really want to become a vampire lord before you complete the DLC when you're playing for the Dawnguard, because they're gonna force you to get rid of the. I need to heal. I'm about to die. But yeah, if you like right here coming up, we have a choice to become a vampire. I wouldn't recommend doing that though, because they're gonna make you get rid of the disease or get rid of your vampire whatever. So generally you just want to kind of beat this DLC, and then at any point you can become a vampire and you don't have to really do anything for the Dawnguard. Alright, there's like a chain right there. I guess that just makes him come alive. I don't really know. Alright, well, you gonna die. Fucking loud ass sound effects. The worst part about the whole grunting loud noise that happens, the sounds like she's having sex, like I know that's some weird sex sounds, but whatever. Anyway, the worst part, oh, you know what, that chain, you have to pull that because it opens up this way over here. Anyway, the worst part is that that's dialogue. I figured that out earlier. So even if I turn down my sound effects all the way, it really doesn't matter. Because it's dialogue, it's gonna be loud. So I don't know. Do you guys even care? Like here's the thing. I would really appreciate some comments. I mean, there's not a million people watching this DLC. Like, let's be honest. There's only so many people actually watching this crap. So yeah, I can admit it. Not too many people are actually watching. But do you guys care if I skip the dialogue? I might just start skipping the dialogue. You know what I mean? For one, it would save a lot of time for video, you know, if I just skipped all the dialogue. And the other thing is that I could turn down my dialogue really low, so you don't have to hear all the grunting and moaning all the time coming from my swings and power attacks. So let me know. Do you care? I mean, a game like Mass Effect is so dialogue driven that you have to, you have to kind of be into the story and all that. I mean, that's important. But for this game, I like the story to this game, but believe me, I don't think I need to do it for the video's sake. So that is an option on the table. I can maybe skip dialogue and then turn down my dialogue audio really low so we don't have to hear all this crap. So let me know if you want me to do that or if you care, whatever. I would appreciate that. Anyway, let's go ahead and keep up. We got some gargoyles. There's actually quite a few gargoyles in this room. So, and they're gonna just keep popping up. It's probably like 5 of them. Alright, bring it on. Serana's doing her normal thing, which is being useless. You know, as a follower, like I said, well, that was kind of cool. Huh, that's badass. I've never seen that before. Oh, wow. Anyway, yeah, Serana, she's she's cool. I like her, but for her following me around, I don't really think she's that good for combat. She tends to use too much of her magic, her little really weak drain health spell, which only does 5 points of damage. That's so weak. And she also uses a lot of I don't know, ice spikes. That doesn't do that much damage. So on these harder difficulties, she's just not that great. I prefer to, if I want an ally, I want someone who's just going to use their one-handed weapon or their two-handed weapon, and I can buff them up to actually make them be able to kill enemies on this difficulty. Alright, so there's some royal vampire armor here. That armor is so cool. Unfortunately, it already has an enchantment on it, which is actually totally okay, by the way. It's okay to use this armor, because generally the armor enchantments, it doesn't really matter. So if you're using light armor, I think this is one of the coolest in-game armors that you can get because of the cape. I mean, come on, it has a cape. That's just cool. Now, like, I'll give you an example why armor I don't think matters all that much. Like, on my armor, I have magic regeneration, stamina regeneration. Sometimes I'll put like fortify health or something. It really doesn't matter. The only other thing that would matter is maybe like fortify magic. Then you would maybe want it, because fortify magic can be important, like destruction, whatever. So I'm not really using magic because my weapon isn't enchanted. But like I said, that's always an option. But if you don't care about that, believe me, yeah, this armor right here, this vampire armor, is really cool looking. So I do like to use that on my light armor builds. Alright, so this right here, we have to press the button and we can find the secret door, and this will lead us to this area up here. Okay, come on now. Alright, so yeah, this is where we need to be. There's a whole bunch of crap here, and we will be doing that in the next episode, entering the soul chasm and me raging and bitching about how I hate the way it looks and all that other nonsense. So I hope you have enjoyed it. Like, favorite, all of that, and I'll see you guys next time.